Jerry, you're traversing. Yes, you're a good girl. Huh? You know the way, Jerry. You know the way. You show me, Jerry. You show me. Good girl. G'day, how you going? So I've come to Parramatta Lakes again. This is where me and Jerry first started our journey. And Jerry told me she wants to come back here because she misses it. Haven't been here for a while. So I thought I'd catch you up on Jerry's state and my mental state. It hasn't been easy. I think you get a lot of stress because, I don't know what Jerry's going through, but, you know, like I said, Jerry doesn't know, but she kind of does know because, you know, every now and then she'll get a little bit upset and tired and stuff, so, but in the morning, you should see her. That's why I wake up early, haven't been eating much, so haven't been sleeping much, but that's all right. It's just there's ways of handling it, and in this way, camera shutter therapy, like everyone says in the micro four world, shutter therapy. I think Robin Wong coined that one. I'll call it photo walk. Photo walk therapy. If you probably know, watching this channel a lot, I can't say my THs for crying out loud. Ever since I was a kid at school, my teachers used to say, put your tongue between your teeth. Alright. No, why? Yeah, it's bloody, that's what happens when you grow up in a multicultural family, when you're bilingual. Probably not, but that's what happened to me. I think it's just being lazy. Jerry, did you guys see the doctor? Huh? You went and saw the doctor? Yes, Dr. Andrew. Oh wow, Jerry, look, beautiful. Yes, it's beautiful. Anyway, what happened was, by the way, I finally took out my limited edition EM10 Mark II with the tan colour, with the limited edition rare leather strap and the limited edition colour. Only 1,000 of these were made. I made a video about it a couple of years ago. Some lady was getting rid of it for about $200. She didn't like it. She preferred her phone camera. A lot of people do that. They get into photography and they go and buy a U-Butte camera and then they go, phone's easier. I just use my phone. I mean, I can't understand. Yeah, my brother too. He's like, what do I want to use a camera for? I've got a phone, which takes better pictures. Because it helps you computationally and stuff. Jerry, this way. Anyway, I'll catch you up. We went to SASH, the small animal hospital in Prospect, near me. And we saw the oncologist, Andrew Michalski, or Dr. Andrew anyway. And he recommended, we'll get an ultrasound. Well, the ultrasounds are good, but they're not that good. And for, you know, to know really what's going on, get yourself a CT scan. Now, they're quite expensive, but I don't care. Hey, Jerry, we don't care. Good girl. Nothing but top health care for Jerry. And so there's three areas really. Jerry, let's have a sit down and talk. My hand's getting tired. There's 3 areas over here, Jerry. Look. We'll go have a look at the view. This is Jerry's view. And yes, you're a little good girl. Why are you always a good girl, Jerry? You're such a good girl. Oh, we'll scratch him on the bum. Jerry, do you like the view? I should take a photo. 14 to 150. The good old 14 to 150. It's my staple diet. A micro four thirds with a 14 to 150 on the EM10 Mark II. Entry level, but it's more than capable. I've always said that. You don't really need. I went out street photography at Parramatta with Jerry last night. I was going to do some night street photography, and I got a bit scared actually because there's a few hobos out and about, a few derelicts, and I was just thinking to myself, if I get mugged here, they can have it. It's only worth $300. I mean, they can't have it. It's worth a lot to me, especially the limited edition. But imagine I had that $7,000, setup from Canon or Sony or whatever, just for street photography. Yeah, it's very dangerous. Not that I'm saying, we can't have nice things. Don't let society. But anyway, what the hell's I talking about, Jerry? So there's 3 different areas. Oh, by the way, if this is the first time you've watched the channel, Jerry had cancer 2 years ago. We cut that out, and now it's back again. So, hey Jerry, cheeky bum, naughty cancer. Anyway, Dr. Andrews said there's the ileum, which is the lower part of the small intestine, and that connects to the colon. So there's a growth there. He can't really tell how big it is or anything until you do that CT scan. There's a growth in the liver, and there's maybe possibly in the lymph node next to the ileum. Because there's not millions, but there's hundreds of lymph nodes around. There's hundreds of lymph nodes in the dog, so which is good, because if you get rid of one, it's all right. There's heaps more. The only problem there is it's like the transport system and the immunity system for the dog, and if the shit gets in the lymph node, it could spread to the other lymph nodes. It's like a train track or some shit, I don't know. But anyway, that's the 3 areas, and he said to me, look Rob, look Jerry, it's best to get a CT scan, then I can see what the hell I'm actually tackling. Because he said, 20 years ago, they used to do exploratory surgery because they didn't have CT scans. So he says, just utilize the technology, which I'm gonna, and we'll get a 3D picture. Hey Jerry, a 3D picture of what the hell's going on in there determines whether to cut it out, whether to leave it, whether to attack it some other way. I reckon we just cut the bloody thing out. All 3 places. The liver's alright, because that can grow back. I mean, you're only cutting out a little bit. I don't know. I haven't seen I don't know. I'm not a gynecologist. And then, but yeah, the liver. If you cut the little bit of cancer out of that, the liver can grow back, which is fine. The ileum, the small intestine, she's already lost a bit of her small intestine when that bloody balloon popped up inside her, the growth. We cut that out, and then they'll say she'll probably end up, am I still recording? Gary, what was I talking about? Oh, the ileum, that bit of it, which is close to the colon, that's the bit where if you do cut it out, it's very close to the colon, and the ileum is the last bit of the small intestine that really absorbs all the nutrients and stuff from the food. So you can ended up, I mean, she shits like you wouldn't believe now, diarrhea. Imagine if they take that bit out. He reckons that growth in the ileum is causing the diarrhea. Take the advice of Dr. Andrew and we'll do a CT scan. We'll get a whole 3D picture of what the hell's going on, and then we'll decide whether to go ahead with it or not. Alternatively, it's the palliative route care, and then it's just a waiting game then. So that's the reason why you get a bit stressed. But you don't know what to do, and that's why you get stressed a bit. So that's why I thought there's no point staying at home worrying about shit. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. So hey Jerry, let's get out there and take some photos, because Jerry's favourite pastime is walking and photography. That's why that's what we're doing. We're going to take some photos. So anyway, big thanks out to everyone who emailed me. I think Daniel Gustav, he's a famous YouTuber from Germany. He emailed me with some good advice. Distilled water is good. But mainly it's all the positive thoughts that people have been sending. That's what helped her last time as well. Jerry, look. Hey Jerry, it's the positive thoughts of Jerry getting better. That's what did it. And even though there aren't that many people out there, it only takes a couple of people, and yeah, that's what I think. Everyone's positive thoughts being sent around the world, and you never know. You know, mixed in with a bit of science. Hey Jerry, science and faith, TH, with a TH. Science and faith. Trying to say that, Jerry, faith. You gotta have faith. Well, I guess it would be nice if I could cut that cancer out. Jerry, let's go. Jerry, we're looking for the elusive fairy wren, or anything really. Hey. You gonna find the bird for me? Jerry, look. Alright, a good girl, Jerry. You listen to the water. Careful, Jerry. You nearly slipped. What a good girl, you made it, Jerry. I found one male, the brown one. They like the elusive fairy wren. The superb, that's the superb fairy wren, but I call them the elusive fairy wren because they're so small and darty, and they live in the brush. The superb fairy wren, right where we were sitting. Jerry, it flew up to us. It's a sign, Jerry. Even with the 150, if you can get close enough, instead of bringing my 100 to 400 bazooka, I really should just get that 75 to 300, especially when you're walking around just casual. I mean, I'm not in there for the ultimate wildlife shot. It's good enough, so I'll probably end up buying it. And the 100 to 400, I can just take that like to bird hides, like proper bird hides, like leave Jerry at home type. Because they don't let you into the bird sanctuaries and the bird hides, especially over at Olympic Park there. No dogs allowed. This is a nature wildlife area. Your dog will end up eating all the wombats. Jerry, do you like wombat? You like wombat soup? No, of course you don't. But I can understand. You let one dog in, you let them all in. That's why this place is good. On leash, they let you. This is as close as I'll ever get to the bush, to the Blue Mountains with Jerry. Because even at the Blue Mountains, they don't let dogs in. There are some parks. If it's a national park, they won't let them in. But if it's a state forest or something like that, which is what this is, they'll let dogs in. It's more cats really, because the cats, they eat all the bird life and shit. But no one takes their cat for a walk, do they? Anyway, I haven't seen one thing. I haven't taken one photo. When you're dealing with things like that, like stress and stuff, it's always good. I mean, you can do therapy and stuff, but I've never really done that. It's not a big thing in Australia, therapy. I don't know, I just find it a bit weird. It's not like I'm having an existential crisis. It's more, you just need to keep your mind busy and try and think positive, which is good. And, things like photography and doing these YouTube videos, things like that help, rather than just, sitting there oh, Jerry. She does all these little frequent diarrheas, I don't know why. Poor Jerry. Jerry, this way, good girl. Come on, good girl. So, like even that just stressed me out. This constant diarrhea. Camera therapy, you have the YouTube therapy, creativity therapy. If you keep your mind creative, and you keep active, fit and healthy, and you eat right. I've been fasting. Hey Jerry. Fasting, mama. This way. Like I think I went one day and then I'll just have something small to eat. So I haven't really been loading up, and it's all been protein, camera conspiracy style. It can get a bit boring, but I chuck a few glasses of milk in there. Jerry, I promise I'll chuck one photo in today. This is more of a vlog about stress and shit, and how to overcome it. So you keep busy, keep creative, I was going to just stay at home and sulk, but you don't do that. That's the worst thing. And Jerry told me, "What are you doing, huh? Jerry? What are you doing? Get out! Let's get out there." So that's why we're here at Parramatta, taking photos. I went last night to Parramatta at night. I took a few photos. Street photography is hard, man. It really is. You don't know what to take. You don't know what's going to be good, and it's a bit scary too, because you're just thinking, why am I taking a photo of that person? Well, they're looking at you going, what the hell are you doing taking photos of me? But they don't care. You know the whole thing with street photography. You got to have the nerve to have the nerve. That's the latest update, Jerry. And you were a good girl when you saw the doctor. He made... the lady loved your photo. His assistant... Because I put Jerry's photo, the one of that famous guy who painted her. I put that on the portal. And she goes, oh... I said, yeah. She goes, that's so funny. Like, it was one of the best photos ever. That photo actually was originally just on my phone, just by fluke. Jerry was yawning. And I think my sister put it on her Instagram. He's on Instagram. Veloci artist, the fast artist. He does caricatures. I think his claim to fame did caricatures of all the prime ministers, and they had an exhibition in Canberra. Anyway, I remember he did a collage once of all these portraits of dogs on Instagram, and Jerry was right in the middle. Because that's one of the best ones, I reckon. Hey, Jerry. Anyway, that Dr. Andrews' assistant found it really cool. And she commented and she said, oh, how beautiful Jerry is. I just got bird shit on me. Jerry. Alright. Yeah. Well, that's Jerry saying goodbye. Hey, Jerry. Not one photo we did today. Not one photo I took. Anyway, shutter therapy does work. So it's whether you're just wanting to, break the boredom, or you got something on your mind or whatever, just get out there and grab any camera. Doesn't really matter. Grab your closest loved one. Yes, Jerry, you're a little one, and take some shutter therapy with you today. And Jerry tickle. All right, I'll catch you on the next one. I'll keep you updated. Jerry, look at the view. Yes, Mama. Jerry. You want some more? Jerry. Hey. Good girl. Tippy tail. Jerry, tippy tail.